Hey, Jersey Devil 1976 here. Just going to do a really quick update on the display case. I got it out of my garage, got it set up in the office, got it all cleaned up, got the shelves put in, and I even started putting some figures in here. I also put a few vehicles down below, just so I could see what it looks like with stuff down there. And overall, I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. So what I've been working on is I've been working on the bases. Now, I was originally going to just buy some, but I decided against it because it was just turning out to be too expensive. It was going to end up being like $50, something like that. So I decided just to make my own. These are just some wood discs from the craft store. They're 1.5 inch round. I basically just got those. I centered the figure on there, drew a mark where the peg was, drilled out a hole, and then just put a piece of styrene tube through it for the peg, and then just painted them black, and they're good to go. So really quick project. These 1.5 inch bases look really good on the figures. I was going to do a 1 inch base for smaller figures and a 1.5 inch for larger ones, but someone actually suggested just doing the 1.5 inch on all of them, and I'm kind of glad I took that advice. It looks really good on the bases are not too big and they're not too small, they're just the right size, so I'm very happy with that decision. And the cost, I mean, I bought all the bases I needed and it cost me like $11 total, so you know, $11 compared to like $50, yeah, you can't really beat that. And it really doesn't take that long to make them. It just takes a couple minutes to line them up, drill the hole, and then glue the peg in place. And then just another couple minutes to paint them up. So pretty easy process. And I wanted them to be you know, all centered. So I didn't just randomly, you know, put a peg on there and then just copy it over to another one. I actually centered each figure on its own base, and that's why I got them all marked. You know, so I wouldn't get them all mixed up, so that they all kind of have their own custom base, so they're all nice and centered on them. So that's all I'll be working on, is just getting the rest of the bases done. I'll be starting on the figures that are in the Darth Vader case and getting those displayed as well. Other thing I want to work on is getting a light source in here. Right now I just have this lamp in here shining in on it so I can actually see it, because the lighting is so bad in here from this this ceiling fixture. So it actually comes drilled with a hole right there that's plugged up for a halogen lamp. But to be honest, I think those halogen lamps are a little bit too hot for figures. I think it'll end up burning them or melting them. So I'm looking at some alternate lighting to put in here. But if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. So that's another thing I'm looking at doing. Hopefully I can find something fairly inexpensive just to help throw a little extra light in here so we can see the figures better. And then the other thing, when I was setting up the shelves, these brackets that I added for these secondary shelves, they work really good, but I bumped it when I was setting it up, and I knocked it right off the brackets, and it almost fell and crashed into this lower shelf. I was able to catch it though, and I knew, I was like, oh man, I'm definitely going to have to get something in here to help stabilize this a little bit more. And I was looking around the hardware store, and I actually found this right here, this piece right here. This is called a conduit nut. It's basically just a 1/2 inch long nut, and they come in different sizes. And I happened to find one that fit this this bracket right here, so I bought 4 of them to see if it would work. Just threaded it onto the end, and it works perfectly. It just basically gives you, you know, a lot more surface area for this glass shelf to sit on, so you don't have to worry about it falling off if it gets bumped too hard. So I'll be buying 4 more of those for this lower shelf, and then that'll be all done. And that's all I really got right now. So, you know, once I get all my figures that I own based and set up in here and displayed, I'll probably do another video then showing that all off, and we'll see how it goes. And then hopefully, you know, maybe by then I'll have some new figures to show you as well. So, until then, if there's any questions or comments, just let me know. And I'll see you all next time. All right, thanks everyone.